Hello guys, we are in the Balkan mountains. We are doing a 7 days bike trip. Today I present you my new trail bike 2030 from SCOR. I choose the size with a reach of 477 millimeters. Perfect size for me, who I am always between size in general. This bike is pretty light as we are out for 7 days in the mountains with big days out, like 10-12 hours shooting, having good time for sure, trying to find some bear. So I choose to put some carbon wheels, the Crossmax XL from Mavic. The tires are pretty light, but I still choose like strong tires around 1 kilograms to make sure we don't get puncture or break a tire during those days because we have no assistance. This trail bike has 140 millimeters travel on the front, 120 on the back. I have a high RockShox fork on the front with 2 tokens inside. I am just over 60 kilograms. For myself it's perfect, 2 tokens and RockShox shock on the back with quite smooth, like not too much progressive my shock, because I quite like to feel that this bike is smooth, so it feels even like more travel than what he has. This bike is the perfect fun bike. It pedals very well uphill and it's super fun on the way down with quite slack head tube. You can still attack, and we are doing some really steep switchback here, being in the rocks, and this bike is perfect for this mission. I love it. For transmission, I have the GX SRAM transmission, and for the brake, I have the Shimano XT brakes with 200 millimeters rotor on the front. I choose a bit smaller one on the back, 180. It's enough for the braking, and actually I'm a light rider, so I don't need more on this kind of bike. The handlebar, I have a 760 millimeters rental bar with a 40 millimeters stamp. I even add that for the trip. I thought we will cross more people, but actually we are quite lost in the mountains. There is still no people in the season in the Balkan mountains. So yeah, no one wants to carry the bike up the hill in the snow. I had small details for this trip too, because I'm here with Jérôme Clémence. And we started to do some trips like more than 10 years ago together when we were training for the Underworld series. And the first year he won, gave me a small cap from him, and I put it for that trip, so it remind me that yeah, we are doing a trip together, an amazing trip, and we are not a racer anymore, and we are far from racing, so it's perfect to have a small detail which remind you the good days too. We have a small store in the frame. I usually put like tools, few spare for the bike if something happens, and sometimes I put even a bar, my emergency bar if I'm hungry, but today it's been hitting already yesterday, so cannot show you. We had some design from the bike for the trip with the map. Here we have the map from the trip from Montenegro to Albania, back to Kosovo, with few tips for the trip, because we thought maybe it would be hard to be in the mountains for those long days. So be happy, keep smiling, short times don't last, positive attitude, one life, mile again. Yeah, anyway. And the same with the mudguard from Slicey, smaller design on it for the trip. As I say, this bike for me is the perfect bike for a trip like this, at home when you need to pedal and just go to the trail after the work, or if you don't want to have a big bike, pedals super well, and it's lots of fun on the day, on the downhill too.